Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're starting our digital citizenship workshop and we're looking at part A. This workshop looks at how you can be safe, responsible and respectful on digital devices. So our learning intentions for today are looking at how we can behave within the new digital device policy and school rules, how we can understand how to be safe, responsible and respectful in a variety of online situations. You're going to be successful if you know what we use devices for at school versus those at home, and if you can discuss various digital device use scenarios with your parents. So for part A, we're starting the discussion. For task 1, we're looking at how you use digital devices at school and at home. So firstly, we're going to be talking about what is a digital device. And then we're going to have a closer look at how we use digital devices at home and at school. So have a think, what devices do you use at home and at school? Remembering a digital device could be a laptop, a digital camera, an iPad, a smartphone, a gaming device, or a smartwatch. Now have a think, what do you use digital devices for? And have a think, is this the right device and the right place to be using it? We're going to be moving on to part A, task 1, where you can review how you use devices at school and at home. You can download the worksheet of ClassDojo, or you can draw a similar table in your workbooks. I would like you to submit a photo of your work using the ClassDojo app. So take a pause, complete the task, and then come back to me. For task 2, we're looking at new digital device rules that we have at our school. So as we move to remote learning and the use of more technology in schools, we've had to revise the way we use technology in the school, because we want you to learn how to use digital technology in a safe, responsible and respectful way. We want to make sure that you are learning technology skills for your future, that you learn to use technology in more meaningful ways, and we need to make sure that we have a balance between our tech and our non-tech learning experiences. Can you think of any other more rules that we should have? What do you think? Primary age students are not allowed to use digital devices during class time, recess and lunch unless it is for an educational purpose or where a student needs it for other reasons, such as an adjustment to support their learning and well-being. Using a digital device can lead to some exciting experiences, but it can also be dangerous and harmful. We're going to be discussing the following scenarios, and I want you to think about how you would react in various situations. Here is where I'd like you to pause at each scenario and have a chat with mum or dad about what choice you would make. Scenario 1. The person at the computer before you forgot to log off, and when you sit down, someone you don't know starts up a chat. What would you do? Scenario 2. You've caught messaging during class, so your teacher takes your device. You were supposed to call home to let your parents know whether or not you have practice after school. What would you do? Scenario 3. It is almost time for bed and you're not done with your homework yet. Your friend starts texting you funny jokes. What would you do? Scenario 4. Your friend keeps forwarding mass emails to you that say you'll have bad luck if you don't forward them to 10 more people. What would you do? Scenario 5. Your friends are pressuring you to keep playing a video game that you really don't like. What would you do? Scenario 6. Your friend shows you these awful text messages he's receiving from someone in your class. What would you do? Scenario 7. You haven't finished any of your jobs at home because you got a new video game and now your parents are frustrated. What would you do? Scenario 8. You get caught up in your new game and accidentally make an in-app purchase. The purchase goes through to the App Store account. What would you do? Scenario 9. Your friends are in a texting fight and are asking you to take a side. What would you do? Scenario 10. You see an email from your teacher with your name in the subject line on a computer at home. What would you do? Everybody, that concludes our scenarios for today, and I'd like to think how you responded to those scenarios. Did you fess up to your parents and tell them that you had an in-app purchase? Did you make the right choice and keep your digital devices at home? Did you report any behaviour that was negative towards your friends? Because these are some of the things we would like you to do. Tomorrow, we'll be looking at part B of the workshop. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.